Hello, everyone. I'm Jeff for the Dutchman's Voice Shack. Welcome, everybody on LinkedIn. I'm a woodworker and a photography artist. I also do blogs on both forestry and woodworking. Okay, so what I'm talking about to you guys today is I'm looking for sponsors, but I'm also looking for young kids and any adults that want to learn woodworking. I love teaching people. I kind of do that. I belong to two woodworking groups: the Fox Valley Woodworkers and the Windy City Turners. Great bunch of people. You learn off them pretty much. Fox Valley Woodworkers is kind of a combination of everybody doing all kinds of stuff, and it's a great bunch of guys. I've been there 20 years. The Windy City Turners I just joined about 3-4 years ago. It's basically a turning group, but we also do from time to time bandsaw boxes and stuff like that. But what I'm here to talk about is I'm looking for sponsorship. I'm looking for a program. I am kind of a little illiterate when it comes to technology, so I need somebody to help me. I'd love to have a blog. I'm close to a couple of radio stations, WBIG in Aurora and WRMN in Elgin. And what I need is sponsorship or somebody to help me out, and maybe even do a blog on here. So if you know anybody that's interested, fine. But I wanted to show you what my latest creations are. Since it's Christmas time, or coming up to the holidays, um, this is what I'm kind of working on now. It's an oddball Christmas tree. I know, but people like this stuff. So, and I have stars that I'm working on the top for. And this will all be sealed. And I might have some kind of like green grass around it, make it look like it's got lights or something on it. That's kind of, what I do is I pick oddball types of wood and turn it. This is another one. This is a piece of wood, and this is snowman, kind of a simple snowman. I've got some other ones. If you look online, my Dutchman's Wood Shack page shows you a whole bunch, and so does the Amazing Shots Photography. It does all my work myself too on there. You'll see that. I'm making little ones. I'm not through with these yet. They have to put the face on them. These are the kind you can hang from. You can actually hang from a Christmas tree. I make a whole bunch of these oddball ones. I make skiing ones, surfboard ones. Last but not least, I wanted to show you this too. I took a 2x4. Let me see if I can find it. Now this is how I teach some people. I do it a couple ways. All right. This is actually off a 2x6 or 2x8. That's 2x8, and I train people on it. It's a piece of pine, pretty simple. Just to make a simple plate out of whatever the thickness of the wood is, so you don't have to get real fancy. This is off a 2x4 that was on a pallet, but it's poplar. It's a really nice piece of wood, so I shaved it down on my thickness planer and did a little bit of fancy stuff on it. Now, I cut one piece off of already. This is the other piece. But here's the piece that I did once. Okay, what's going to happen here is when I turn this, all right, this top piece will go in this bottom piece. So it'll be a box. Hopefully it'll be a box. But the idea is, and you can see it was a square piece of wood like this. It's basically 3.5 by 3.5, right? So all I did was basically cut it to match, and then you could usually cut this on a bandsaw. Mine's out of operation right now. I got to work on it, or you can cut them on a miter saw. I just cut the corners off, and the reason why I do that is so it doesn't chip. Usually, when I start off turning this, I'll kind of curve the tops a little bit so that they don't chip. When you're going against a grain like this, the tendency is sometimes it wants to chip, especially if you're turning counterclockwise on the motor. So you got to be careful of that. But other than that, this is going to be hopefully the same size this is on the outside. And when I'm done, hopefully I can put the two together and you got yourself a box. Simple project on a 2x4. So actually, since I mowed this down with I call it mowed down, but since I planed this down on my thickness planer, it's a little bit thinner than the regular 2x4. But you could take the same thing. You could take a pine 2x4 and do the same thing. And this is how I practice on how good I am. Now this is poplar, so this could be a very good box when I seal it. It has good grain on it. That's the other thing. You want to determine which is going to be the top and the bottom. In this case, this will probably be the top because it's got a little imperfection on it. I like to show that. Grain makes a big deal when you're doing something. You want the grain to show, whatever it is, whether it's the side, top, or bottom. All right? Anyway, with that note, I'm going to let y'all go. I appreciate it. Again, I'm back on Instagram. I know I've got to redo a whole bunch of stuff. Right now, it's not letting me do much because I have to wait 14 days and all this other stuff. Anyway, I could use the help on setting up in LinkedIn, but not just that, on YouTube. I'm on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, and MeWe. So if you're interested, I'll be doing a live tonight on Facebook at about 7 o'clock. Look up the Dutchman's Wood Shack and you'll see me. All right, guys? Thanks again. God bless. Have a great week. It's the middle of the week, so we're on the way down to your Saturday, hopefully. All right, guys? God bless. Have a good week.